Just Wonder documentary, KO 2025. In the heart of Marseille, a city scarred by violence and ruled by cartel politics, one man's fist became the reason for both death and redemption. This is the story of Bastien, a fallen fighter whose greatest opponent wasn't in the ring, but in his own soul. Bastien in peak form, surrounded by his training team, prepping for the biggest match of his life. Once hailed as France's most ruthless boxing prodigy, Bastien KO Lemoyne was built to dominate. But on one fateful night, what was meant to be a career-defining match became a tragedy. Facing off against Raul Alvarez, an undefeated Mexican fighter with cartel ties, Bastien unleashed a vicious uppercut that left Raul dead in the ring. Crowd gasps. Referee calls the medics. Raul's wife screams. The world blamed the sport. The media blamed Bastien. And Bastien, he blamed himself. The ring was silent, but Bastien's guilt was deafening. Bastien in solitude, now a recluse, living a quiet life in construction site in Marseille's Port District. Years passed, the glory faded, but the past found him again. One stormy evening, a woman appeared at his door, Raul's widow Camila. Her voice trembled with pain and desperation. Camila in tears. "You took my husband. Now protect my son. They're coming for him." A rival cartel in Marseille had found out Raul's teenage son Diego had been secretly living in France, hiding from the cartel he was spying on. They wanted to use him, or silence him forever. Bastien agreed to help, then began to ask questions. With the little information he gathered alongside a policewoman who was also on the blacklist of the cartel, they found out that he was in serious danger, and getting there, they got into a fight. They were both beaten and thrown outside. But Bastien said nothing, picked himself up, and went back in. He fought so hard as his size could give him some advantage. Bastien knew violence. But protecting a child? That was a different fight altogether. He took Diego under his wing, teaching him survival, discipline, and how to defend himself. But Marseille's underworld doesn't let go easily. Don Leclerc, the boss of the streets of Marseille, was ready for blood. Don Leclerc. The fighter returns. This time for a boy, Marseille eats sentiment for breakfast. The cartel made their move. An ambush on the docks. Bastien took out 3 men barehanded, protecting Diego with his own body, absorbing every punch, kick, and blade. Bloodied but unbroken, he sent a message. He was back, and not alone. Bastien and Diego cornered in a police safe house surrounded by cartel enforcers.